Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Thank you so much for joining me today, wherever and whenever here might be for you. The conversation we're about to have is truly timeless. It's not bound by time, space, or distance. So no matter where you are in the world or when you find this video, I believe there's a message here meant just for you. With that said, remember that your intuition is your ultimate guide in life. As you listen, trust your instincts to discern which messages resonate with you and which ones might be for someone else. I'm already sensing a powerful message for the Divine Feminine Collective. If you identify strongly with the Divine Feminine, this might resonate deeply. But keep in mind that we all carry both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies within us. So, these insights could relate to your own inner balance, or even reflect someone or something external in your life. Again, let your intuition lead the way. It's fascinating that we're discussing the balance of Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies within us, because the key message I want to share with the Divine Feminine Collective today is about the power of integrating these energies. By harmonizing your inner Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, you cultivate a profound sense of balance and stability within yourself. As you master this inner balance, you become incredibly magnetic. You heal any patterns of codependency in your relationships, whether with friends, family, or romantic partners, because you've become your own source of stability, confidence, and empowerment. In a way, you become your own muse, drawing strength and confidence from your internal Divine Masculine, the part of you that can create structure, offer protection, and defend your inner world. Nurture this energy by safeguarding your boundaries, protecting your personal space, and investing in what truly nourishes your soul and reciprocates your efforts. It's time to fully step into your personal power and confidence, independent of any other person, situation, or connection. On the flip side, when you fully embrace your Divine Feminine energy, you become someone who is soft, open, and receptive, moving effortlessly with the flow of the universe. You tap into a limitless well of creativity within yourself, allowing you to bring the most profound and ingenious creations to life in whatever form you choose. All the while, your Divine Masculine side provides the structure and focus to channel that creative energy. This is the beauty of harmonizing these two energies within you. This balance is incredibly magnetic, and not just in a romantic sense, though it certainly enhances that aspect as well. When you fully embody this energy, you're no longer giving off an aura of neediness or codependency. Instead, you become your own source of stability, protection, and unconditional love through deep self-love. You become a wellspring of inspiration and creativity, generating a powerful new energetic force that others can't help but respond to once you make this shift. The reason I mention that people are starting to respond to this energy is because so many of you have already done the deep work on yourselves. You've learned how to find stability from within instead of seeking it outside yourself, how to validate yourself while staying grounded in the present, and how to keep your creative energy flowing, all of which are signs of a healed Divine Feminine energy. I'm also sensing that many of you are mastering the art of tapping into different aspects of yourself whenever you need them. You're beginning to embrace and move as the multifaceted being that you are. What I mean is that you're discovering how to draw upon various aspects of your Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine nature, as well as your diverse interests, passions, and the many layers of your soul. In the past, others may have tried to influence or change you, but you've always had a strong spirit. If you resonate with this as a Divine Feminine, I feel that you are not someone who can be easily manipulated or swayed. You truly are your own compass, moving to the beat of your own drum, as we often say. Others may have tried to push you into choosing just one aspect of yourself and fully immersing in that, but it never quite felt right. Throughout your life, you might have adopted certain identities, pieces of who you are, but they were never meant to define you completely because you felt the pressure to live by others' expectations. Now, there's a powerful and deep realization emerging, almost at a subconscious level, that you were born to be multifaceted. You're not here to be limited or confined to certain parts of yourself, but to fully express every aspect of who you are. When you live as your fully expressed self, you're truly thriving, aligning with the highest vibrational timeline available to you in that moment. By giving yourself the freedom to express every aspect and facet of your authentic core soul, you step into your highest potential. And that's what I see happening for the divine feminine I'm speaking to. She's learning to embrace and express all those parts of herself, many of which may have been repressed or unexpressed for a long time. I'm also picking up on the energy of a sphinx, a symbol of mystery and quiet strength. This perfectly captures your current energy. You may not realize it, but you're radiating a sense of mystery that's almost impossible for others to fully grasp. Even if you're not intentionally being secretive, people are trying to figure you out. They can sense, on an energetic level, that something has shifted within you. This shift, rooted in the balance of your internal divine masculine and divine feminine energies, has made you incredibly magnetic. But they can't quite put their finger on what has changed, leaving them with a burning curiosity about you, your life, and what you're up to right now. Yet, when it comes to approaching you, people instinctively know that they need to treat your presence with reverence. Many would love to reach out, connect, or offer you something, but they're holding back. This ties into the other side of the Sphinx energy. While it's mysterious and quiet, it's also incredibly powerful, with an edge that demands respect. People are intrigued by the aura of mystery around you, but they're also aware of the strength you embody. Your energy is highly focused, fiercely protected, and deeply sacred. Approaching you feels like stepping into the throne room of a queen, someone truly powerful, commanding respect. When people do approach, they sense they need to choose their words and actions carefully, showing the respect and honor that your time and energy deserve. Imagine yourself sitting on a throne, and people are standing just outside the throne room, eager to meet you. They value your energy so much that they're holding back until they're fully prepared and confident that their offer is worthy of your time. This applies not just to work opportunities and social connections, but for many of you, especially in romantic contexts. If you're open to dating or new romantic connections right now, it seems that certain masculine energies are metaphorically standing at the door of your throne room, hoping to make an impression. They might be hesitant to approach because they want to ensure their offer is worthy and that they present themselves in a way that truly respects your time and energy. If they didn't value you so highly, they might take a more casual approach. But since they see this as a special opportunity to be in your presence, they're being careful and thoughtful about how they make their move. Your guides want you to know that some of the masculine energies who hold you in the highest regard might keep their distance until they're fully prepared to make a meaningful offer. For some of you, this could be a specific person who is taking their time, creating a plan, and making sure everything is just right before approaching you. They might keep in touch with you lightly, not wanting to lose connection entirely, but you might sense that there's more going on beneath the surface than what's being shared. You may notice subtle hints of things left unsaid, creating a heavier, almost unspoken energy in your interactions. The card, "I need to tell you the truth," indicates that this person might be holding back from fully expressing themselves. A card that flew out is Man Holding a Heart in reverse, which suggests that this person feels like their heart is unavailable to anyone else. They may feel deeply in love with you, even if it seems intense given your current situation. It's as if, despite not having a tangible romantic relationship, you've somehow captured their heart in a way that they can't fully explain, even to themselves. With the World card upright, this person has been experiencing a sense of loneliness, but is deeply focused on their personal growth. Their expansion might not seem spiritual in the traditional sense. Instead, it's been more centered on their career or material world. While their growth appears 3D focused, there's still a subtle spiritual shift happening beneath the surface. Unlike the divine feminine, who experiences spiritual changes in a more conscious, step-by-step manner, often actively researching and questioning, the divine masculine's transformations tend to be more subconscious. They might not realize how deeply their energy and perspective have shifted until one day they suddenly see things differently. The Woman Holding a Heart, reversed, suggests this masculine is wondering if you share the same feelings. They might feel that their heart is not available to others because of the connection they sense with you. For some of you, this could be someone from your past who still feels a strong bond or hasn't quite moved on. It's like they're trying to gauge if you're feeling the same way, almost as if they're trying to read your mind. The Angel of Balance, reversed, indicates that this person has been feeling out of balance lately, perhaps due to work pressures or feeling energetically depleted. They might be struggling to stay present or find joy in their daily life. However, you seem to offer an escape from this seriousness and heaviness, transporting them into a space that feels almost magical and uplifting. Here's another insight for the Divine Feminine Collective. Your energy has a unique ability to profoundly impact others, especially the masculines you're connected with, whether platonically or romantically. Your presence has a way of transporting people to a deeper, more authentic place within themselves. This can lead to a stronger connection with their inner being and soul. However, this effect can be both triggering and soothing. For those who are uncomfortable with their true selves or disconnected from their authentic self, your energy can bring them face to face with that raw, unfiltered truth, which might be unsettling. On the flip side, many people find your presence to be like a form of meditation. Just as meditation helps calm the mind and connect with inner peace, your presence helps others relax and access their own authentic space. Because of this, you'll find that you can only truly attract and maintain connections with people who are comfortable with their most authentic selves. You might connect with people from diverse backgrounds and belief systems, but those who stay in your life will be those who embrace their true self. If someone is uncomfortable with their own authenticity, your presence might trigger them, causing them to distance themselves. The crown chakra, reversed, reveals that this particular masculine is feeling a bit disconnected from their spiritual self. It seems they may have intentionally distanced themselves from their soul for a while, possibly due to the influence of other toxic masculine energies around them. These influences might have led them away from their true spiritual path and higher vibrational timeline. Interestingly, this highest timeline often includes a connection or opportunity to connect with you. However, as the creator of your own reality, you have the freedom to decide if and how you want to engage with this masculine, even if he aligns with a path that brings the two of you together in the future. The card, I Need to Tell You the Truth, has come up, and the card, Man Holding a Heart, reversed, flew out, revealing that this person feels their heart is not available to others. They might even feel deeply in love with you, despite the circumstances. It's as if Their heart is reserved solely for you, highlighting the depth of their feelings and the significance of the connection they feel with you. It's fascinating because, even though you might not have a 3D romantic relationship with this masculine, they still feel as if you've somehow made them unavailable to others in a way that's hard for them to explain. They themselves might not fully understand why they feel this way. With the World card upright, it seems this person has been feeling quite lonely, but has been deeply focused on their personal growth and expansion. However, their expansion has been more centered around their work, career, and material world. Things grounded in the 3D reality, rather than the profound spiritual awakening you might have experienced. Despite its material focus, there's still something stirring at a spiritual level for them, though these changes are happening more subtly and unconsciously. This is quite typical of masculine energy. Their growth often impacts their soul and spirit on a deep level, but these changes occur more beneath the surface. They might not actively process these shifts. Instead, one day, they simply wake up seeing things differently. On the other hand, the divine feminine usually navigates these changes more consciously, taking a step-by-step approach, researching and questioning. For the masculine, it's more of a subtle, internal transformation that eventually shifts their perspective. With the woman holding a heart reversed, there's a masculine energy here who's curious if you share the same feelings. This person might feel like their heart is unavailable because of the connection they sense with you. For some, this could be someone from your past who's always felt a deep connection to you and hasn't quite moved on. They might be trying to figure out if you feel the same way, almost like they're trying to read your mind. With the angel of balance reversed, this person has been feeling out of balance lately, perhaps due to a hectic work schedule or feeling energetically drained. Their life might have taken on a serious tone, and they might be struggling to stay present or enjoy themselves. However, you seem to offer them an escape from this heaviness. Your presence feels like a breath of fresh air, transporting them from the mundane into an almost magical space. For the Divine Feminine Collective, here's another insight. Your energy has a profound effect on others, especially the masculines you're connected to, whether platonically or romantically. Your energy can deeply move people, helping them connect with their inner selves and their soul. This powerful effect can sometimes trigger those who are uncomfortable facing their true selves. If someone is not ready to confront their authenticity, your presence might feel unsettling. However, many people find themselves drawn to your energy, almost like a form of meditation, as it helps them relax and connect with their core being. Meditation helps you unwind and tune into your deepest self, letting go of the constant mental chatter that blocks your inner wisdom. Your presence has a similar effect on others, helping them to lower their defenses and connect with their true selves, almost like a meditation in human form. However, some people resist this because they are uncomfortable facing their own authentic truth. That's why, right now, you're likely to attract and maintain connections only with those who are genuinely comfortable with their true selves. You might connect with people from all walks of life and belief systems. But for those who stay in your life, being at ease with their authentic self is crucial. If they're not, your presence might trigger them, causing them to step away. Now, with the crown chakra reversed, there's a specific masculine energy feeling disconnected from their spiritual side. It seems they've been out of touch with their soul for quite some time, possibly influenced by toxic masculine friends who are disconnected from their own divine feminine aspects. These influences may have led this person away from their true, highest path. Yet, their highest potential timeline naturally includes some form of connection with you, or at least the possibility for it. You hold the power to shape your own reality, so it's up to you how, or if, you choose to connect with this particular masculine, even if he aligns with a higher timeline where a meaningful connection between you is possible. Your choice is completely yours. What's clear is that his previous exposure to lower vibrational masculine influences, whether they were friends, co-workers, or family, has made it challenging for the two of you to connect in person. However, I'm sensing a gradual shift where he's slowly realigning with his true soul path. This process is moving at a slow pace, so you might see him appearing in your life or dreams intermittently. I pulled a card, and it's the Four of Swords reversed, indicating this masculine is emerging from a period of isolation. However, this isolation hasn't been physical. He's been surrounded by people, but they've been quite different from him on a mental and spiritual level. It's like he's been amidst karmic energies, whether from family, friends, or past relationships, that didn't resonate with his true self. Despite this, you are someone he feels a deep, soulful connection with. This is why he feels you have a special place in his heart, or if you know him from the past, why you still hold a piece of his heart. The next card to show up is the Six of Pentacles reversed, indicating this person is grappling with some financial issues. They're not being very open about it, keeping their struggles under wraps. It seems like they're feeling quite restricted financially, but are slowly starting to move towards a more positive direction. This shift is gradual, but it's clear they're starting to see a glimmer of hope, especially with the Nine of Swords reversed, which suggests that the worst is behind them and brighter days are on the horizon. As things begin to improve for them, you might notice them making more frequent appearances in your life. This is because, as they realign with their highest potential, there's a natural connection between you two that strengthens. It's worth noting that you've played a significant role in this person's upliftment. The Magician card reveals that you may not realize just how much you've contributed to their positive change. Much of this uplifting effect has happened on a deeper, subconscious level, so you might not be fully aware of the impact you've had. It's fascinating because this masculine is part of your soul family. Whether they're a soulmate or twin flame, only you can fully understand the nature of your connection. What's crucial here is that because they share a similar core soul frequency with you, when you elevate your vibration, you lift the vibration of everyone connected to you, especially those who are closely tied to you, like this masculine energy. When you work on balancing your divine masculine and divine feminine energies and raise your vibration, you're not just transforming yourself, you're also uplifting everyone around you who has the privilege of being connected to you, this masculine included. They've definitely felt the impact of your positive energy. It's helping them emerge from their darker times and start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. As your energy continues to shift and evolve, you can expect to see this person increasingly coming into your reality or reaching out to communicate more deeply. So, if this message resonates with you, it might be a sign that this particular masculine energy is significant for you. We'll dive into what this masculine is specifically thinking and feeling, what truth they want to share, and how their presence might evolve in your life over the coming months or years as these changes unfold. To wrap up our reading today, I'm excited to pull a beautiful message from the Rumi Oracle deck, as always. I've already shuffled the cards, and 2 cards have flown out, so I'm going to gather them from where they landed and share insights from both. The first card is Beyond Death, Life, and the second is the Angel Rasbar. Pay attention if the numbers 1 or 27 resonate with you, as they might hold special meaning. The energy I'm picking up from these cards is all about renewal and a significant rebirth. Right away, I'm drawn to the hostilities card in the upright position, and it's directly linked to the third eye chakra. What I'm sensing here is that someone connected to you is in a struggle with their own intuition. While I'm not sure who this message is specifically for, it strongly feels like there's someone from your past, someone you shared a deep connection with on every level, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This person seems to be resisting their intuition, trying to mentally block something out about you or the bond you shared. It feels like this person might be downplaying your connection, convincing themselves it was purely physical because of the strong attraction between you two. They're telling themselves that the reason they can't stop thinking about you, or why they feel this pull toward you, is just physical. But deep down, I sense that's not the truth. What they're actually feeling is their intuition urging them toward you. And that's exactly what they're trying to deny or push away. Let's dig a bit deeper into how this person is ignoring their intuition. I can feel a strong pull drawing them toward you, and the reason behind it is connected to their sacred journey and spiritual awakening. The card, Sacred Journey, understand who you truly are. This journey brings self-discovery, comes through strongly here. If you're a divine feminine listening to this, and I'm picking up that most of you are, this person connected to you carries masculine energy. What I'm getting is that you've mirrored something powerful and intense back to this masculine energy. We've touched on this in recent readings, but as a highly awakened divine feminine, you act like a crystal clear mirror. You reflect back to others their true selves. Not just in romantic relationships, but in every aspect of life, whether it's work, friendships, or family. What's coming through is that you show others the blocks within themselves that keep them from reaching their highest potential. But in doing so, you also reflect their limitless potential. The potential card reinforces this, saying, fulfillment, risk, achievement, your potential is limitless. In your connections, divine feminine, whether romantic, platonic, or even casual, you have this ability to see and reflect others' highest potential while also helping them uncover and dissolve the barriers standing in their way. Getting to know you isn't something that can be done on a superficial level. Anyone who tries to connect with you in a shallow or purely physical way will find themselves blocked from going any deeper. It's as if the divine steps in, preventing any further connection unless it's genuine. You may have noticed that some people have fallen out of your life because they approached you casually without understanding the depth of who you are. That's because getting to know you isn't just about learning who you are on the outside. It's a sacred spiritual journey that requires going within. Someone can't truly connect with you without embarking on their own inner journey. But here's the beautiful part. If someone is energetically connected to you, like a soul family member or part of your soul group, and they are doing their own inner work, they're bound to cross paths with you. This could happen consciously, subconsciously through dreams, or even in the physical world. It's like the universe orchestrates these meetings as part of their journey and yours. This is one reason you've been so busy, divine feminine. You've been encountering these soulmates, those who are deeply connected to you in the quantum realm, because they're starting their inner journey. Some of these encounters might seem small or insignificant on the surface, but they're anything but that. Even the briefest interaction holds powerful energy exchanges, where you, often without realizing it, act as a guide for others on their journey. That's why people are drawn to you. They're seeking that energetic exchange to propel them further on their path toward their highest potential. Now, let's bring it back to you, divine feminine. You have this incredible ability to see the potential within others, just as you can see the flower that's waiting to bloom within a seed. But this gift can also bring challenges. When you see others for who they could be, You might encounter those who aren't yet ready to step into their full potential. These individuals may feel a powerful urge to connect with you, yet at the same time, they might struggle because you reflect back to them the very blockages they need to overcome. Even those you might consider soulmates or a twin flame, someone who shares a similar or even identical core soul frequency, can struggle to connect fully if they're not in tune with that frequency. If they're weighed down by internal blockages and barriers they're unwilling to face, it can create a situation where you can see their potential as well as the highest potential of your connection, but you can't fully access it in the physical realm. This happens when that person chooses to ignore their own potential or avoid confronting what's holding them back. I'm bringing this up because it seems to be what's happening with the masculine energy connected to you, who is currently fighting their intuition. Now, this may not resonate with everyone. My readings often channel very specific messages, so take what connects with you and leave the rest. We might tap into other connections in this reading as well, so even if this particular message doesn't hit home, there could still be something here for you. With the unawakened and material world cards, it feels like this person, whether a soulmate or twin flame, is heavily focused on their physical 3D world right now. They might feel like they have no choice, as they could be under stress or pressure at home, financially, at work, or in some other way. This person is operating from a very unawakened, lower vibrational state because their attention is so fixed on the material aspects of life. What they can't quite wrap their mind around about this connection is how it goes beyond anything physical. This bond you share has touched them deeply, even if they're not fully ready to admit just how much of an impact you've had on them. They keep expecting it to fade away like a footprint in the sand. But the truth is, it's more like a print in cement. This isn't just a mark you've left on them in this lifetime. It's ancient, born from a bond that existed long before this life, and all you did was awaken it. That's what this particular masculine is struggling to grasp. I sense this is someone who would typically dismiss the idea of soul connections, but you are the strongest soul connection they've ever experienced. For you, this might not be as surprising, because you've likely encountered many soulmates, possibly even on a twin flame journey. But for them, they've never met anyone who resonates with their soul as deeply as you do. This is the hardest thing for them to accept, because on the surface, there might be significant differences between the two of you, perhaps even opposites. If there's a separation or disconnect, they might be trying to convince themselves that it was due to those differences, or that you never really saw or understood each other. But deep down, they know the truth. They know you saw into the core of their being, just as they saw yours. There was a shared recognition of each other's true selves, and no matter how hard they try to deny it, they can't escape that truth. It lingers in their mind, and the more they try to reject it, the more it frustrates and unsettles them. They're not taking any action, and even if you have or decide to reach out, they're likely to be unresponsive. They're rejecting their intuition right now, even though you're constantly on their mind. They replay every conversation and interaction, thinking about reaching out to you, but they hold back. If you've found yourself replaying those same moments in your mind, seemingly out of nowhere, it might actually be a sign that you're picking up on their energy. They're thinking so intensely about your past interactions that it's almost as if they're sending those thoughts your way through energetic transference. I know this can be frustrating because it feels like they're stuck in this cycle without taking any real steps forward. Even if you've tried to connect or think about reaching out, their energy is stubborn right now, and they're not ready to act. For now, I'm going to shuffle the cards again to see who or what else is connected to your energy. You might be noticing that number, or even seeing combinations like 1122 or 1133. When I tuned into who else might be connected to your energy, the card Observe came through. This suggests there's someone keeping an eye on you, possibly from afar or through your online presence. If you have a public profile or social media, they're likely watching what you share and create but aren't reaching out directly. This person is currently feeling a push from their intuition to move from a negative state to a more positive and optimistic place. They may have been dealing with heavy emotional patterns and are striving to lighten their outlook. Right now they're frustrated with their own stagnation. Once they work through these heavier feelings and shift into a more positive mindset, you might hear from them. They could reach out to seek forgiveness or to resolve any lingering issues between you. This person may have withdrawn when they were feeling down or overwhelmed, not wanting to burden you or unable to act on their feelings. This could relate to a platonic or romantic connection, depending on your situation. For some, it may have been a romantic interest who felt unable to fully pursue or sustain their desires due to their emotional state. They may have come across as stubborn or resistant, possibly leading to an abrupt ending, whether it was a friendship, a romantic relationship, or a family connection. The Seven of Wands, which appeared upright, suggests things might have ended suddenly with a sense of no compromise. However, this card, turning around, indicates that although it seemed like there was no room for compromise before, this person is likely to soften and give in emotionally in the future. Something's going to push them to reach out and clear the air, possibly to ask for your forgiveness. When they do come back, expect a much softer approach. They might have seemed stubborn or obstinate before, but as they shift into a lighter, more positive mindset, they'll approach you with a willingness to compromise and reconnect. They'll be more open to forgiveness, both giving and receiving, and ready to move beyond past issues. If this was a romantic connection in the past, they might seek to mend things, even if it's just to establish a positive friendship or acquaintanceship. Their deepest wish, if romance was involved, would be to rekindle that connection. However, they might feel that a romantic relationship isn't feasible at the moment. This could be due to their own mindset, your current desires, or the circumstances. If any of this resonates with you, I'll be diving deeper into this energy on Patreon. In the extended reading, I'll explore your aura and look into any other connections that might be influencing you. These could be romantic, platonic, or even spiritual insights. For now, I want to focus on what the beautiful divine feminines need to know. I'm seeing the 222, a strong sign that you're aligned with your path. This might be related to your passions, gifts, or soul purpose, affirming that you're on the right track with what matters most to you. While some parts of your life might feel tangled or uncertain, I'm sensing that there are areas where you're suddenly on fire with clarity. It's like a breakthrough has just occurred, and you're seeing things clearly after a long period of confusion. This could relate to your soul purpose, a dream you want to revisit, or an old goal or idea. It feels like the fog has lifted, leaving you with a newfound sense of direction. However, there are still areas that might feel unclear or complex, like certain romantic connections or other parts of your life where the outcome feels unknown. You might be navigating these areas by intuition, feeling like you're walking in the dark without knowing exactly how things will unfold. The message I'm getting is to surrender to the flow and trust the process. Your life is meant to move and flow naturally. Embrace your intuitive guidance and stay open without clinging to rigid timelines or outcomes. Just like floating on water keeps you at the surface level, allowing yourself to go with the flow helps you maintain a high vibration. Fighting against the current only makes things more difficult and uncomfortable. With the third chakra reversed, you might be facing some doubts or fears as you move forward. Even with newfound clarity, there might be a lingering sense of uncertainty. Questions like, can I trust this clarity? Can I trust this path? Remember, it's natural to have these feelings, but embracing the flow and trusting your inner guidance will help you navigate through them. You might notice that not everyone is thrilled about the way you're putting yourself out there. For some of you, you're stepping into something new or different from those around you, whether it's being more visible, creating online, or achieving some level of fame. Only you can determine what resonates with your soul's path. When you share from your heart and stay true to your authentic self, it's natural for some people to feel triggered, especially those who keep their hearts closed. Your work, infused with genuine, heart-centered energy, can stir up fear in others who are struggling with their own emotional barriers. But here's the good news. Over time, you'll become more of an inspiration than a source of discomfort. It's a process that requires patience and trust in yourself. Keep sharing your truth, your heart, and your soul, regardless of how others react. By staying authentic and following your inner guidance, you're not only staying true to yourself, but also paving the way for others to open their hearts and reach their potential. While some might feel triggered at first, your journey will ultimately help them to grow and transform. The positive impact of your actions will be much greater than you can imagine right now. For the Beyond Death Life card, the guidebook offers this message. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen within your heart. There I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself. Let these words guide you as you embrace this period of transformation and rebirth. Let's dive into the message from our second card. The guidebook shares this beautiful insight. You are being empowered to serve, to assist, and to make a genuine spiritual impact on this planet. You're being called to become a sacred instrument for the will of heaven. Such is the power granted to a soul that is wise and full of love, yearning to serve. When you learn to embrace the silence and surrender to it, you can channel it in many ways, through the peace you nurture in your heart, through your daily life, your presence, your art, or even your voice, whether spoken, sung, or written. Yes, even through sound, if that's your path. Silence can resonate through your voice, and divine silence can touch the hearts of others. Will you trust in the wisdom that guides you to serve? Will you set aside your doubts and believe in the divine love that flows through your willing soul, reaching out to the world? You might be feeling an underlying sense of anxiety, a vague, persistent feeling that something in your life isn't quite right. Even amid gratitude, there may be a yearning that hasn't been fully met, or a longing that remains unsatisfied. This is the pain of an awakening heart. While your heart has the capacity for immense joy and wonder, as it matures, it also awakens to a deep, passionate longing for the divine. It's the impatience for a divine touch, a yearning for a sacred connection. As your devotion and passion for the divine grow, so does this longing, sometimes feeling as though your heart is breaking for that divine embrace. If another beloved is preventing you from this divine yearning, heaven will intervene. Make your relationships sacred and seek the divine in all things. What a profound note to end on. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sending you all immense love and light. If you resonate with my energy, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and become part of our wonderful community of like-minded, conscious, and creative souls here on YouTube. You can also follow me at Magnetize Official for more inspiration and energy updates.